Hi, this is Jason Bloomberg, Managing Director of Intellyx. I'm here with Galal Mokhtar of El-Ajou Holdings. So welcome. Why don't you introduce yourselves and your company? What does your company do, and what do you do for them?
First of all, it's my pleasure meeting you here, Jason. I'm following you since a long time, and I'm always. This is my pleasure to meet you in person here. I'm Galal Mokhtar. I'm a group CIO for a group of companies in Saudi Arabia called El-Ajou Group or El-Ajou Holding and subsidiaries. We are almost 10 companies working in multi-industries. The major one is in the healthcare, and then in the office automation and computing. And there is companies in the real estate investment, a lot like the normal family business in Saudi Arabia. They are always having, multi companies and serving in multi industries. The IT department there is a shared service, which is for all companies. The total employees are almost 1,100 for the whole group.
So how big is the company?
We are speaking about the group of 1.5 billion Saudi riyal from a revenue perspective.
So it's really substantial.
And 1,100 employees. Okay.
So tell us a bit about the problem you faced on the IT side.
To be frankly speaking, if I'm speaking about my journey with Zoho, it is a little bit before going to El-Ajou.
Okay.
I was actually working for Signify Saudi Arabia, which is previously Philips Lighting Saudi Arabia. The Philips Lighting is changing the name to Signify. And maybe this was more than 10 years ago. And at that time, we were moving from a legacy ERP system to a new ERP system. And you know that the ERP implementations are always taking longer time to achieve, and the business cannot wait. So I started to think to have some sort of a low-code platform at that time to serve temporarily the business requirements so that we can build something fast. And it will be also working as a change management for the employee in the company to work in a different way. Okay. At that time, I went through a long journey of checking different platforms till I reached to selecting Zoho as a platform. At that time, we used Zoho Creator, we used Zoho Analytics.
So this was at your previous company, or was it at El-Ajou?
Yeah, and whenever I moved to El-Ajou, the first thing I did, I acquired Zoho because I know now what's the add value of this one. And actually, the number of applications I used from Zoho side is quite good. I used Zoho Creator, Zoho Analytics, Zoho Flow, Zoho Work Drives, Zoho Projects, a lot. In addition to a lot of other tools from Manage Engine as well, because Manage Engine, is a sister company for Zoho.
So what was the core problem at El-Ajou that led you to bring in Zoho right off the bat?
When I moved to El-Ajou, you know that I know the add value of having a tool like a low-code platform, okay, in serving, filling the gaps of the processes, okay. We have a lot of gaps in the processes, and we started to think how to build something fast and easy for the employees to use, okay. So we acquired the Zoho because I know it before. So I didn't take long time to take the decision, okay? And we started to build the different modules that will fill the gaps of the processes and the workflows for our organization. Some of them is built for a temporary use. Some of them is built for a continuous use, okay? And the strange thing is that whenever we started to move from the legacy ERP system to the new ERP systems, I found that the employees started to be a little bit, resisting the change because they like Zoho as an easier environment than, any other ERP system.
So I picked up 3 different core use cases there. There was temporary filling the gaps in processes. There was more permanent filling the gaps in processes. And then there was sort of a modernization, moving from older to newer. So tell us how that balanced out. It's interesting that you mentioned temporary because usually if you go through all that trouble, you're going to build something that's more permanent. But
sometimes you have the vision of introducing the ERP system, which is a huge thing that it will take time. And you know that this will be covered in the future. But the business cannot wait for the implementation, which might take 1 year to be implemented. So that's why having a tool like low-code platform allowing you to do something like this. So for example, I will give you a use case that we were having a problem in the old HR system that it doesn't cover the business trips. Okay, and the business trips in our organization was having a very specific needs and very customized requirements. Okay, so in almost less than a week, we built a complete workflow for the business trips where the employee submit for the request and getting through the workflow approvals, calculating the amount of money that need to be calculated for the employee and sending it to finance to process it. The whole workflow is done in almost 1 week. Okay, so something like this is helping the organization very fast. But I know whenever I was building it, that this will be covered by the HCM module in the ERP system that we are selecting to implement. So we did it temporary and we use it for more than 1 year. More than 1 year is enough for investment from my perspective.
Okay, so that's an example where it's temporary in the interim until the ERP system is live, but there also needs for more permanent capabilities that would integrate with the ERP system.
Even after implementing the ERP, some of the interfaces of the ERP might be a little bit complicated. So we started to implement interfaces from Zoho to bulk load data into the ERP to make it easier for the people and faster. Some integrations, okay? So, whenever you are having a tool, and this tool, the capabilities, you are using it wherever you can do. One of the solutions that we implemented also in our company, in our current company, El-Ajou Medical, actually is office reservation module and the meeting room reservation module with a graphical AutoCAD interface, okay? And it is a little bit complicated, but actually using the low-code platform, it makes it easier with tablets in front of each meeting room, showing the status of the meeting room, coming meeting, previous meeting, and with capability from the tablet itself to reserve, or from Outlook, integration with Outlook 365, all the options available, integration with access management system, so no one is allowed to log into the space of the meeting rooms unless he's already registered as a member in the meeting room. The tool is really flexible, and as much as you know how to use it, it is giving you all the capabilities and to close your eye and imagine.
So part of the story is a front-end story. You built better interfaces for people to use and capabilities for users. But then part of it is more of the back-end story, the integration story, which I find interesting because people may not be as familiar with Zoho's integration story, but used Zoho Flow for the integration. So tell us more about the integration part of the challenge.
Actually, I'm using it intensively in integration, up to the level that I used it recently in the onboarding and offboarding process of the employee. Integration between our ERP system or HCM system and our Active Directory, for example. Okay, whenever an employee is onboarded, okay, we are extracting the data of the employee and automatically creating the account in Active Directory. And whenever the employee is reached to the last working day, we are automatically deactivating the account. And this was one of the audit requirements, for example. Okay, and we automated the process using Zoho Creator, not even Zoho Flow, using Zoho Creator. Okay, Zoho Flow, I use it in many things. And for example, integration with Office 365 to get the calendar of the meeting rooms so that it will appear on the devices of Zoho Creator. I used Zoho Flow for this one. Okay, I'm using also now actually testing the capabilities of the Zoho Data Prep, which I believe that this is the next level of the integration in comparison to the Zoho Flow. Zoho Flow might be a little bit having its own limitations, but Zoho Data Prep is a really integration platform that, from my knowledge with Zoho, whenever they are introducing a tool like this one, it has started a little bit with limitations, but the vision is clear, and I believe that in the coming couple of years, it will be amazing in integration platforms.
Very good. So we're almost out of time. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Actually, one of the important things whenever someone is searching for a low-code platform, what is the aspects that they need to look at, and based on what to select a platform over another platform. This is something that I really need to transfer because 10 years back, whenever I was trying to select, I went through a process of more than 6 months to test 5 or 6 different tools, okay? And I am a practical person, so I have to do it myself, okay? Register a trial and try to do something by my hand so that I can get the feeling of how easy, how hard is it, okay? So whenever we are speaking about low-code platform, it is very important is the easiness of the tool. This is very important. Do you need external support to use it, or you will use it with your team directly without the need to use to have a third-party implementation, okay? Does it allow you to create your own native mobile app, or you have to use the mobile app of the application itself, okay? Something related to the privacy and security, this is also very important to take into consideration. And some other aspects that might be a little bit special for our case, which we were looking for something which is allowing Arabic interface, right to left.
Oh, that's right, Arabic, right to left text.
Right to left, and Arabic data with capabilities to search inside the Arabic data. This was also very important for us, so that we will make sure that the bilingual capability is available. These are the aspects that I take into consideration. And just for you to know, the whole of the Zoho tools that I used, I never used external partner to implement.
Very good.
It is with the team and support from Zoho, onboarding sessions from Zoho themselves, 1 or 2 sessions, in addition to my team, and we are doing the implementation.
That's very impressive. So did you end up building your own mobile apps with it?
Yeah. We built maybe 2 or 3 mobile apps, okay, without any knowledge about mobile app development. It is just building the tool in the web interface, okay, with all the capabilities, and then push a button to generate the mobile app.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can't get a better story than that.
Yeah.
So I think we're out of time. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You can even keep your data privately. Zoho. You can keep your books and track expenses.